and a circuit board. But this isn't a robot. This is a lesson in humility, hard work, and collaboration. This is a CrossFit workout for the muscle upstairs. This is an apple for the next generation of Newtons. It's a lot of things, but this isn't a robot. This is a roadmap that leads straight to engineering. This is a rock to shatter 1,000 glass ceilings, a rope to pull a generation up and out of poverty, a sledgehammer to break down cultural barriers, and a universal language spoken in every nation on Earth. And because of that, this is a compass that can help point the way to peace. But please, don't think this is just a robot. This is Glastonbury for technology. This is mission control for the next moonshot. This is the Rosetta Stone to help translate the future. This is the sport that will help us win tomorrow. This is the software to program ourselves to cure cancer, build a clean engine, or step foot on Mars. But this isn't a robot. It's a machine to build the people who will change the world.
So I think that's the fundamental idea behind FIRST. This is a machine designed to build the people that will change the world. And that's what we try to do. So how do we go about doing it? How do we move forward with this idea that we are building more people that are going to change the world? I'm preaching to the choir a little bit here. You already know the value of FIRST. You're here. You've seen the impact that technology can have. But we need to bring more people in. If I were to ask you to shout out who's the smartest person who's ever lived that you can think of, give me some names. Einstein. Einstein's always the first one that comes up. So there's this great story of the naturalist Stephen Jay Gould. This is right after Einstein passed away, and scientists decide they're going to examine Einstein's brain, see what makes it special. And they asked Stephen Jay Gould, what do you think about this? What do you think about the results from Einstein's brain study? And he said, and I bring up the actual quote, anytime you quote a smart person, you want to make sure you get it right. He said, "I am somehow less interested in the weight and convulsions of Einstein's brain than the near certainty that people of equal talent have lived and died in cotton fields and sweatshops." So what he's getting at is this idea that if we're not bringing in more diverse viewpoints, if we're not inviting more thinkers in and more minds in, we are selling ourselves short. All those ideas that Steve was speaking about this morning, the new technologies that are coming up, they will fail if we aren't doing a good job of bringing in new people, new ideas, new thoughts for innovation. That is the driver. So what I am trying to do every day at ORTOP with my staff and our great volunteers, the mentors who work directly with teams, find ways to make this a more inclusive program, a more inclusive space. How do we make teams places where students want to spend their time? And it is no easy task. I think we have seen, especially over the past year, some of the challenges that are faced in the tech community, where we hear from some of the giants, the Googles, the Ubers, how toxic some of these environments really can be for young women, for people of color. They don't want to be there, if that's the way it is, and that has to start with us in FIRST. It's the young generation that is creating teamwork. We call it gracious professionalism. We call it cooperation, working together to advance ourselves together in FIRST. So that is the environment we are trying to create. I applaud Total Chaos for your efforts to create events like this, where we can all get together and talk about these things, these ideas. Everything like this adds up to creating better environments. That's really what we're trying to do, and I want to again applaud Total Chaos. Thank you for having this event. And thank you all for your time today. I am going to not take questions because we're running a little bit behind. I think this will catch us up. If you do have any questions about FIRST, please feel free to check out our website, ortop.org, or email me directly. I'm an executive director at ortop.org. Thank you very much.